welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. As you know, I have a cold because I did my video for WW and my voice is very raspy. So anyway, I am now at Barnes & Noble. As I said in my video yesterday, I did join a reading group in WW, which is on their app. And I asked people to give me 19 books, the first 19 books that they recommended for me to read for the year 2019. So I have this long list, and I will insert my little video of the list right now. Okay, so I went into Barnes & Noble, and I had some coupons, and I also had some gift certificates, and I am a member of their club, so I wound up paying $42 because I had my gift certificates, and I used my gift certificates for that, and I wound up paying $2 out of pocket. So yeah, so I used my coupons, and I got, anyway, so when I was in Barnes & Noble, I had my long list that I just shared with you of the 19 books. Some of them I already own, some of them I have on my Kindle, some of them I have the physical books. The ones that I didn't have, I decided that I wanted to own them instead of taking them out from the library, because I like to read my own books and I can mark them up and whatever. So I picked up 4 books. So these are the 4 books that I picked up that were recommended from the WW list. Let's see. I did change one of them, and I will let you know which one was changed. Okay, so the first book that I picked up is A Great Deliverance. This is book 1. It's by Elizabeth George. I found this in the mystery section. I had actually had to ask because I was looking in fiction and I could not find it. So this is book 1 of a series, and I have no idea what it's about, but someone recommended that I read it. When I posted books that I wanted to read, I told them mystery, realistic fiction. I told them the authors that I like, which is Leah Moroney, Jodi Picoult, Colleen Hoover, like all those authors that I really like and enjoy, and these are the books that they recommended. So that's the first book. The second book that I picked up, actually, I think is on my memory loss list. It's this one. It's called The Madonnas to Leningrad, and this is by Deborah Dean. So someone told me to read this one, which is really cool, and I think it's about memory loss, which I really, really enjoy. And actually, I didn't even write that on my on the list when I was asking for recommendations. I didn't write that. So yeah, so this is the second book that I picked up today. The third book that I picked up is another series. I think this is book 1. Yes, this is book 1 of a series, and it's a fat one, but it's a mass paperback. I got 1000 White Woman by Jim Fergus, the mass paperback, and yeah, so that's this one. And the last book that I got is a non-fiction book. I actually changed what I was originally going to read because I couldn't find it in Barnes & Noble, but I found the other one that she requested to read. The book that I wanted to get was Every Breath You Take, A True Story of Obsession, Revenge, and Murder by Ann Rule. So when I was looking at Ann Rule's books, I was like, no, they didn't have it. So I wound up picking up another mass paperback book by her. It's a true story. And this one, she said she recommended this one as well. So I was like, okay, I'll get this one instead of the one. I have to change it on my Goodreads. I got The Stranger Beside Me. It's a shocking inside story of a serial killer, Ted Bundy. So yeah, it's a mass paperback. It's a huge book. It's going to take me a while to read it. But it is a nonfiction book. And I probably will leave this until November to read. I don't know if I'm going to start reading this one until Nonfiction November, but you never know, I might pick it up earlier. So now that I own it, this is the one I'm going to read for that list. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the list. I'm going to share with you. I don't have the other books with me, so I'm going to share with you the other titles of the books. Another one is My Sister's Grave. This is book 1 of a series. It's a thriller. It's by Robert Dugoni, and they didn't have that one, so I might have to try the library for that one. Another book that I could not find was Death by Bequest, and this is also, I think it's a series, but I'm not sure, and it's by Mary McMullen. They didn't have that one. I couldn't find The Gilded Years by Karen Tanabe. They didn't have that one either. The Woman in the Window, I actually have on my Kindle. Maine, I actually own that one. So, yeah, I'm sitting in my car. I don't have the books with me. So, The Cinderella Murder is book 2 of a series. I already read book 1. So that is by Mary Higgins Clark. I will get that one from the library. The Pillars of the Earth, I was currently reading, so I will continue reading it in 2019 and count it towards my 2019. I did really enjoy what I read. It's a fat book, so I put it down, and I was reading that with Jen. I really need to finish it, and maybe if I finish it in 2019, I might pick up the next book. Another book that I own, I have the physical book at home. It's Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. She is moving up as my favorite authors. I read 2 books last year and 1 book the year before by her, so I'm glad that someone picked one of her books. So I will read that one, and that is book 1 of a series. Another book that I have on my Kindle is The 28.5 Wishes, and that is book 1 of a series by Denise Grover Schwenk. I think that's the author's name. I have that on my Kindle. A physical book that I own at home is The Discovery of Witches, and I have book 1. I own the physical book, and I heard that there is a TV series coming out. I don't know where it is, but yeah, so I need to read that one. Another book was The 13th Tale. I don't know the author. I'm sorry, I didn't write it down here, but I do own the book. I think I tried to read it before, but I just didn't finish it, or I wasn't in the mood, so it is on this list. A book that got mixed reviews is on here, and I actually own it because I bought it from Books of the Month Club, and it's The Woman in Cabin 10. It's hit and miss, I heard. That's on this list, and I own the book. We Were the Lucky Ones. I also own that from Books of the Month Club, so I am going to read that one. Another book that I have Books from the Month Club is The Gentleman in Moscow. I have that one, and I also have The Perfect Mother by Amy Molly. I have that from Books of the Month Club, so I owned almost all of them. So the only ones I really need to find is The Sister's Grave, Death by Bequest, and The Gilded Years. Everything else I own. And I don't have Cinderella Murder, but I did take that out from the library before, so I know they do have it. So yeah, so the 19 books, that's what I will start with in the month of January. So I'm really excited because these are books that people recommended me, and I actually wrote who recommended what book on here, so I can thank them as I read them after I finish it. So yeah, so that's it for today. I know it's a long video. I've been talking a while, and my throat is really hurting me now. So anyway, have a great day. I will once I fix the Goodreads folder, I will put the link to the books below. If I was talking too fast and you missed something, you could click on the link below, and it will bring you right to my 2019 reading list, challenge list. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in another video. Bye.